Excuse me. What in the world are you thinking?
Mean Gene, the first thing you need to do is to tell these people to shut up if you want to hear what I gotta say.
What up, y'all? KMB the Sexy Ninja in the place to be for C Plus Studios, and welcome to the New World Podcast, brother. It is fueled, it is powered, you will acknowledge, crazyhoodiez.com. All designs by the one and only, the almighty, the head of the table, Big Daddy. Check out his podcast, Big Daddy Forever. And if you're subscribed to the C Plus Studios feed, you get the Big Daddy Forever podcast. You get the Sexy Ninja Cast. You get the New World Podcast. You get the Social Vent Podcast, the staple of C Plus Studios. We just dropped a great episode. Go check it out right now. It is the staple of what we do here at C Plus Studios, and the New World Podcast is for life, and we're starting it off right now with AEW Dynamite. Tony, Excalibur, Taz, all on commentary in Boston. All right. So we start off the show with the 8-man tag team match. Austin and Colt Gunn with the Swerve in Our Glory versus FTR and the Acclaim with daddy ass Billy Gunn. Scissor me. I'm gonna go get scissored. Ooh, great opening bout. I really enjoyed it. FTR and the Acclaimed won, but daddy ass Billy Gunn came out and started beating up Swerve because he took away his hand, so he can't scissor and everything like that. So it started off with some heat. It was back and forth, and they got the win. FTR and the Acclaimed. I can't wait until those two teams come at each other and FTR comes for those AEW Tag Team Championships. But the Acclaim, the people in front of FTR is Swerve in Our Glory. So, no Rick Ross this week, though. No Rick Ross. Right here, man. He wasn't even on the show. But the fact, on the show, like in the ring. MJF was on a podcast, and he just lets it all out. He talked about his spotlight always being taken, from a neck tattoo to from Chris Jericho to a press conference, all these things taking away his spotlight, but no more. He is the next generational talent and everything like that. And he's talking about all of John Cena, everybody. And speaking of John Cena, his dad was in the crowd. What does that mean? I don't know, man. We living in crazy times here, brother. That's we live in crazy times. So MJF, very, very heartfelt, emotional, and I can't wait for him and Moxley. Moxley speaks later on in the show, but we'll get to that. And I just like to say what MJF said. He's the devil, and the devil gets his due at Full Gear. Then we had the first round of the tournament. Whoever wins this tournament is going to face, get an AEW championship shot. It's Eddie Kingston versus Ethan Page. Big, huge rivalry on the indies. This is a big match. Ethan Page got the win, though. So he's going to move on. Eddie Kingston. I wish we can get more some Eddie Kingston, but Ethan Page is going to face Bandino or Roosh, and we shall see at Rampage. So then Renee, the Dark Order's backstage, and that segment was sort of fun. So, move forward. Wardlow versus Aria Davara. I hope I said that right. With her TNT championship, basically open challenge and everything like that. Wardlow won. Wardlow's just a monster, man. I'm still not really sold on Wardlow. Came out with Joe and War Joe and that terrible tag team name. The Powerhouse comes out. Well, he calls out Powerhouse Hobbs and says, now you're going to face me. Then Joe turned on Wardlow, hit him with the Ring of Honor Television Championship right in the back of the head, then chokes him out. That's what Joe does. But they made it very clear that Powerhouse Hobbs had nothing to do with Joe turning. And I got to thank Taz for that, because Taz is like, see, he's still saying he's going to kick his ass. So they're not in cahoots. Then we get to the actual meat and potatoes of the show. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, and Saraya with Tony Schiavone. And Saraya has an announcement. She is cleared, 100% medically cleared, and she will face Britt Baker at Full Gear. The passionate, promo between these two women gave me goosebumps. Starting off with Britt Baker, saying superstars like you, not pro wrestler and stuff like that, little jabs here and there. But what I really liked, what she said, she's like, you left your house and walked into mine, and we don't accept walk-ins. You make an appointment, bitch. Just straight up. I mean, you got to watch that promo. I'm going to watch it again because it gave me goosebumps. What Britt had to say. Then Saraya, what she had to say. And she's like, I've been publicly humiliated. Publicly humiliated. Everything. All these things that happened to her. Going around the world and wrestling and this and that. That, I was like, there we go. I am sold now on you a little bit more just because of the fact that I didn't know what was going on with Saraya's character. Like why was she, now that she's cleared, it's like, okay. But I like what Britt said. She goes, I laid the foundation for AEW. You didn't lay a brick. You just walked out of your house and walked into mine. Can't claim it's your house. And these two are going to battle it out at Full Gear. So... then they have Jade versus Nyla Rose is going to be at Full Gear for the TBS Championship and stuff like that. But damn, this was the meat and potatoes of Dynamite, Britt Baker and Saraya with Tony Schiavone. And then just the big announcement, she's cleared. Big match at Full Gear. Okay, then we go into this Trent Beretta with versus Jay Lethal. There was big backstage stuff with the best friends and everything like that. And Orange Cassidy and blah, blah, blah. Then Jay Lethal won his match. Just to skip. It was nothing really too crazy. I'm just glad Jay Lethal got the win. But now, Jon Moxley came out with Sir William Regal and says some things. I skipped over something. Jeff Jarrett came out and I don't know. I don't care. I just don't care. The guitar, the Last Outlaw thing, and him taking a jab at Braun Strowman, being like, this is a real monster, this is a blah, 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 red tights, blah, blah, blah. It's like, shut the fuck up, Jeff Jarrett. Just shut the fuck up. I don't know. I don't care for Jeff Jarrett whatsoever in this whole angle. I respect him as a Hall of Famer, all this stuff and all of that, but I'm just like, just go away. You're doing nothing and calling out Sting and Darby Allin and stuff like that. I don't know. There we go. I let that out there. I just don't care, Jeff. I just don't care. But Jon Moxley comes out with Sir William Regal, and it definitely was saying, I see this passion, I see this fire in you, kid, and blah, blah, blah. Same thing happened to me. He tells a great story with William Regal, which is true. He faced him again, and he got smartened up to the business because this is the way he handled business. And it's just one of those great, promos that Jon Moxley brought to the table. And it's going to be a fight between these two at Full Gear. Moxley said what he needed to say. He says, I've seen the devil and you ain't even close. That got me. That was like, damn. Then we had another elite package, and they're going to be at Full Gear. 100%. They had the gears all over there. It's like, how do you know they're going to be at Full Gear? Did you not watch the package? It showed their careers, and it showed little gears all around. It showed the city they're going to be in for Full Gear. So, they're going to be there. Sky Blue versus Jamie Hayter. This was actually pretty good. Jamie Hayter won, but this was actually a nice bout. They brought it to each other. Real hard shots, and Jamie Hayter for the win. She's going to face Toni Storm at Full Gear. So Full Gear is next week, and we're slowly building. It's going to be a crazy card, and more rumors now about Sasha Banks joining AEW. I don't think that's true, but we don't know anymore. We don't know shit anymore about anything when it comes to the pro wrestling game. All right, Brandy Bryan Danielson, I'm actually wearing a shirt right now, versus Sammy Guevara in a best 2 out of 3 falls match. Danielson got bloody during this match after a chair shot. They were talking about him probably broke his nose, but these two went 1-1. Then Bryan got a second win. So it was 2-1. But this was fun, man. Tony gave him about 20 minutes at the end of the show just to go balls to the wall crazy. 2 out of 3 falls match. And once again, like their first bout, man, they brought it to the table. And Sammy is definitely a talent that I can't wait to see grow even more. And I think with Bryan working with him in the ring, it definitely made him shine. But that crowd's like, you still suck, So no Jericho, no Ring of Jericho tonight. I wonder why, because, he might be under a mask singing. I don't know, very dinosaur voice. If you know, you know. But overall, I would say this show is a definite 4 out of 5. Much better than last week. I enjoyed this show much, much, much better than last week. Last week just seemed a little all over the place. I think I gave it a 2. This week I give it a 4. Definitely got to the point. Definitely some great matches. Definitely some great segments and stuff like that. Besides Jeff Jarrett, I 4 out of 5. Especially with the main event, the way Bryan Danielson and Sammy versus Sammy. Not Sammy Uso. Sammy, the Spanish God. Okay? All right. Tell me what you think. Drop those comments below. Let me know. What was the good? What was the bad? What was the ugly? What made you love it? What made you hate it? Just drop it in those comments below. And then after that, like and subscribe. Share with your grandma. Share with your grandpa. Share with the bum down at Walmart. I am KMB, the Sexy Ninja, and this is the New World Podcast, brother. And it's for life.
CT scans and, unfortunately, for Britt.
Oh, boy.
I'm 100% cleared.